Tonight, the Way 31I team looks at frustrations facing veterans here in the Valley and across the country. Right now, nearly 500,000 of our military veterans have been waiting for years to have their disability claims heard.
Way 31's Greg Privet investigates VA appeal delays for a Lawrence County man and what the Veterans Administration is doing to correct the problem for all vets.
Pull the pin, Private, pull it!
But all this is a lot of noise.
Throw!
High decibel training.
Of course, we train with grenades.
For a potential high-risk deployment to Vietnam.
The whole time when we went through airborne school, we jumped out of what they call a C-141 jet that has jet engines.
Mike Love trained with the Army 101st Airborne in Kentucky. With the war ending, he missed out on going to Vietnam. Instead, he served at Fort Richardson in Anchorage, Alaska. Love believes his Army training hurt his hearing.
The older I got, the worse it's got now, and it's still right now I'm sitting here just hearing ringing in this ear especially, and it's getting worse.
All Love wants from the Department of Veterans Affairs is a hearing aid. Instead, he's gotten rejection letters, one after another.
Then this pack is where I applied for disability on this form. Then it was denied, and then I appealed it.
That's when Love's frustrating quagmire of appealing the VA's decision began. He's already been waiting more than 3 years.
We appealed it in December of 2015, and I haven't had a hearing or nothing.
VA disability claims, it's where a veteran has a service-connected disease or injury.
Calvin Underwood is a veteran himself. Retired from the Navy, Underwood helps fellow vets navigate the disability claims appeal process. For decades, that process has been mired in confusion, a complicated appeals system that was buried in several layers of law. That's how VA Secretary Robert Wilkie puts it. Many local veterans have looked for help from VFW Post 4190 in Decatur.
Continually, we get 2 to 3 a week, that calls or comes in. But it seems like the harder we try to get them done, the more keeps coming.
For veterans who died serving in the military, one way we pay tribute to them is by building monuments. Many living veterans face the monumental problem of appealing their VA disability claims. It's battle after battle in a war that can last several years.
They're going to change your whole appeal process.
President Donald Trump signed the Veterans Appeals Improvement and Modernization Act just over a year ago, August 23, 2017. Congress mandated a February 2019 deadline. One snag in modernizing has been extensive computer system upgrades. Getting ready, the VA is training its employees and looking to hire hundreds more. Some critics are skeptical, but the VA vows it will meet the deadline. To fill the gap until then, the VA says it's working to help veterans through RAMP, Rapid Appeals Modernization Program. About 1,500 VA employees have been processing RAMP claims. Love filled out his paperwork for RAMP this past June. Finally, last week, he received a letter acknowledging his claim is in the RAMP system. Love has no idea, though, when the VA will make its decision.
Whether the case is scheduled or nothing,
Like Love, his fellow veterans continue to wait, 6 years on average. Other veterans never get an answer. According to the VA's data, since 2009, more than 35,000 veterans have died with their claims unresolved. The problem makes Calvin Underwood heartsick.
They've given their youth and their health for this country that we all might be free, and yet they're second-class citizens when it comes time that they need some help back from the VA.
Mike Love is hopeful the VA will speed up its appeals process. That's what hundreds of thousands of other veterans are hoping for, too.
That it gets someone's attention at the Veterans Administration, that they will hear these claims the veterans got quicker than what they're doing now.
Greg Privet, Way 31 News.
Now, Way 31 reached out to the Veterans Administration. So far, we have not heard back.